Okay, you guys, good morning. It is Saturday what's the day? Saturday the 24th?
Maybe.
He says maybe, so we're going to go with that. So, Bevel's got me something.
27th.
Really?
Yes. 24th was Wednesday.
Sure it's the 27th? I can't believe you, but okay, alright. Bevel's got me something in the mail. They're called Fatal Funnels. Okay? You can't read it because it's backwards to you guys, but it's called Fatal Funnels. And the concept is you take and get a pop bottle, soda bottle, like a 2-liter. I don't know if y'all can see that. And you stick these suckers inside of them, okay? So you get these things that have these knot grooves on them. Almost looks like a turn knobby. And it's bowed, so it fits in the side of the pop bottle, soda bottle. But we don't have that. We don't drink soda in the bottles. So, but Nathan does drink these
Sunny D
fruit strawberry things. So what I did was I put a hole in the side. Okay, I cut a hole with the knife. This is not for children. No children do this. Children do not do this. Do not let your children do this. Okay. That being said.
While that being said, I thought she was going to poke her eye out with that knife, the way she was doing it.
So you basically put a hole in the side. I'm not going to take it out, but you basically do a slit. Okay, so you basically do a slit in the side of your jug. Now, according to the instructions, you do one on both sides of the jug. I ain't doing that. And I'll tell you...
That thing's a lot smaller anyway.
Well, I'm not doing it because I'll tell you why. Because I was taking these things and cutting the tops completely off, going around the whole side, cutting them off. And then turning this upside down.
Did you just cut one slit or did you cut an X? It shows an X.
I cut a slit.
Oh, it shows
But I got
X.
a nice tight fit though.
That's why you're having a problem getting it in.
Well, I have a nice tight fit. It's not going to come out.
It shows an X.
Well, I don't care what it shows. I don't read directions. And neither do you. So why are you reading directions now?
I'm not reading directions. I'm looking at pictures.
Oh, well, stop looking at pictures. I'm done.
I'm looking at pictures.
Nathan and I are famous for not reading the directions. We look at the pictures and figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
That's what we're famous for. Now, right here, I don't know if you can see it. There's a little pokey thing coming out. I thought it was supposed to be a perch for the little wasp to sit on and decide whether or not it was going to go in. No, what you're supposed to do is put a little piece of fish on it, chicken on it, meat on it, because there are certain wasps I found out from Bevel's that actually eat meat. So they would eat here and go in for a drink. Well, I'm not putting out a buffet, so we're going to see what happens just with what I want to do with it. Now, according to this, what? You're laughing at me.
Good.
I got a piece of this stuff. Get that off of me. No, don't add it back. Okay, Nathan, Arthur. Okay, what you're supposed to do is put apple juice in there. Well, like I said, it's a red liquid he uses. So I'm not taking and rinsing this out. I'm leaving it alone. I am going to add to this some apple cider vinegar and a squirt or two of my dish soap. Let me get the apple cider vinegar. We're going to try this. Okay, we'll just do regular soap for that. Would you stop messing around with my videos? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I got this, it says bleach alternative, but I don't think it smells like bleach. Okay, so what we're going to do is, we're going to put some apple cider vinegar in there.
I'm waiting for the mess.
It's not going to be a mess. Would you just jinx me? You see? He says I'm mean to him, but he's mean to me too.
That's where I learned it from.
I just built out. Go away, Nathan. It spilled out the hole. Okay, guys. So I have apple cider vinegar on my table. All right, so tilt the bottle to do this. Hey, at least I'm showing what can happen. All right, so I'm gonna fill it probably a little bit more. Now, I actually thought about trying apple cider, but, apple cider. So I might do that on the next one and see how they do, because I'm sure Nathan will have me another jar in a little while. It says to be cautious when you take and, when you take and go to deal with the critters inside, because I guess they can get mean and vicious. Now, I'm going on the I got this much in there, okay? I'm going on the concept of how to catch inside flies in your house, those trash flies that you get once in a blue moon. Thank goodness I don't have those. But in Florida, we had issues with those. No matter what we did, clean drains, did everything, it was just, some years it was an issue, some there wasn't. But right now, knock on wood, I don't have that. So you're supposed to put a couple drops of dish soap in. So I'm just going to put a little bit of a squeeze. And then you're supposed to, with that idea, is switch them around. Now I'm going with this idea because, as I said before, when I cut the tops off and turn this side inside out, upside down like a funnel, this is the stuff I used. Apple cider vinegar and a good squirt, not a hard squirt, but a little squirt of soap. Now what I'm going to do is put this back on. I went and cut a piece of wire. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this wire tight up underneath, because I want to be able to reuse this trap possibly. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this tight up underneath there. I did bring a pair of pliers from the art room. I want to wrap this tight. So I want to grab that wire and I want to twist these together. So I want to twist these two together. I want to get a nice tight, around that plastic there. That's what I want to do. I gotta take off my glasses because I can't see a thing up close anymore. Because I want to hang it. Probably should have done this wire thing first before I went and put the thing in. Because for some reason, I'm not being able to get a good grip. There we go. On that wire. So I want to hang it from that. And this was just some wire I got from Harbor Freight a long time ago. That's all this is. You can get wire anywhere. But I wish I just want to get that really taut. Let me get that tight. I think that's tight. Maybe another good twist. I guess I really should have done this before I did the stuff. There we go. We're getting it. Oh, there I go. I got it now. Just had to get a little more elbow into it. All right, so that should hang wherever I put it. Now I don't want to get hurt on that, so let's go ahead and twist this together. There we go. It smells very fruity. That's what I wanted. A very fruity whatever going on in here. Okay, so now I'm going to bend this up. Put the lid back on. Now, when it comes time to dispose of the waspers, I think I'm going to try to carefully pull this out and slap some tape on it and drown them if they don't already die. So now what I want to do is I want to make a hook here at the top so I can hang it someplace. And I think I want to turn it a couple times. I think I'm actually going to go hang this on a nail in front of the art room. That's what I think I'm going to do. And I'll show you why, because I've got another trap out there that I did with the inverted popped soda or the container lid. So I already have an inverted one. So I'm going to take you out there and show you how well that did. And we're going to hope that this does as well. I will know, because I have a wasp and fly problem near the art room. I have a horrible wasp and fly problem. I got apple cider vinegar on my Ace Hardware Rewards card. Alright, so let's go out there and do this. I'm going to turn them around. Let me pause y'all for a minute and take you outside. Alright, you guys, this is the one I did before. Okay? This is the trap I did before. See, it's a container. Get nervous stepping on this porch. It's a container and it's got all these dead wasps in it. So I'm going to leave that for the moment. But over here, I thought I had a nail. I don't have a nail. Well, I have one right here, okay? I have a nail right here on this side of the house. So we're going to hang this here because I have a problem with wasps coming in the door. So I'm going to hang that there and we're going to see what happens. As soon as Nathan finishes another drink, I will do this again and see what happens. But I think that one I'm going to try to use apple cider. Not apple cider vinegar, but apple cider. But we're going to... My neighbor must be off today. But we're going to leave this here. If I had a nail closer to the edge of the house, I would put it there, but I don't. So we're going to leave that there and see what happens. Because I'd rather the waspers go in that than go in the door. So we will wait and see what happens. Hopefully this works. Hopefully I come back to this later and I got waspers in there. Alright, so it's called Fatal Funnel. Bevel's found it in one of her magazines that she gets. And you're supposed to use a soda pop or Coke 2-liter bottle or something. But I don't drink that. I don't drink that much soda in the bottle, so I don't have any on hand. Nathan did ask me the other day, should we get a soda in a bottle? I'm like, no. Because see, sometimes I just open a can and I put one of those can savers on it and I only drink half a can and drink the other half a day or two later because they do actually work. But we'll come back to this. We'll see what happens. All right, in a bit, guys. Okay, you guys, Nathan wanted to show you something for pure sake of don't be stupid kind of thing and be cautious when you use one.
These batons, they're apparently, I guess, legal to carry around in Kentucky. I still won't, but these things.
It's a metal baton.
It's like the ones the police carry. It's the friction batons or whatever.
Friction, a billy club?
Friction collapsible baton.
It's called a baton?
Yes.
Kind of like a billy club, guys.
Yeah. But it's like...
Or a police stick.
But it's like this thing, she broke this part.
Yeah,
Mama broke that part.
I accidentally broke the lid, but watch what happens when he whacks the side of this. That is why this is not a toy. Do not buy these for your kids.
It's a huge old dent. Hurts my hand.
Yeah, Nathan says there's a lot of...
but look at that. There's nothing.
Nothing on that. He says there's like a... You know, like... You feel the vibration in your hand, yes. He says.
Yes.
But if your kids want one of these, no, they're not a toy. They are a weapon, everybody.
That's the only way to close is to hit on some like cement.
They are a weapon.
Yes. Yes.
So don't let your kids, if you're in a flea market or something, don't let your kids, let me zoom in, Nathan.
I already hit the other side the other day to test it.
He's like, Mom, you throwing this out? I'm like, yep, because I cracked it.
Yeah.
And what I accidentally didn't realize that it was underneath a shower chair stool that I was using to do something, because I'm going to use this for gardening.
It's under one like that.
And I didn't realize there wasn't enough clearance when I sat down and I heard crack and I'm like, okay, I broke something. I didn't allow for enough clearance, but so I messed it. I was debating whether or not to get rid of that one anyway, so it was rusted on the inside. But Nathan's like, can I whack it? I'm like, yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to see, because
he wanted to see the force.
I've heard of these things breaking bones.
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard of these things breaking bones. And I'm like, okay, a metal appliance that we're throwing out. Right? A metal appliance that we're throwing out. I just want to test it because, you know, that's... And with the first whack, I'm like, wow, that put a huge dent.
Yeah. So again, when you're at, because these things are probably being sold at places like flea markets and stuff.
Yeah, we got a peddlers. I got a peddlers mall, and there was a couple others. And at the other peddlers mall.
But see, parents need to be aware of this, because parents may think it's just a cute thing and not that harmless for their kids to play with. But a little kid hitting another little kid with one of them, could you imagine the damage if the kid had any force behind them?
I mean, I don't know, because I don't know these things, but it wouldn't surprise me if this part right here is just solid, like not hollow out.
Yeah, so I mean,
because they probably expect this to be the main impact spot.
Yeah.
I know this and this is hollow, but it wouldn't surprise me.
But that may be made out of a certain kind of steel, where the second middle piece is as hard a metal.
I don't know. I'm just saying it wouldn't. I mean, it's all really hard metal, but it wouldn't surprise me if they made this solid. But
there's certain types of metals that's harder than others. But again, you guys, this is not a toy.
No.
If your kid, if your sweet little Johnny says, "Oh, mommy or grandma or mama or papa, please buy this for me," and you think, "Oh, it's no big deal. It's like one of those lightsabers from Star Wars." It's lightsaber. It's not like one of those.
You normally see them in solid black.
Yeah, but with that being pink, I could see where people not knowing might make a mistake. So this is just do not buy these for your kids. They are not toys. They are weapons.
Yes.
Nathan's a 31-year-old kid. He can buy it for himself.
And I know not to swing it. I know not to swing it at somebody unless my life's in danger.
I think I want one for my truck.
I saw a black one at the Mount Sterling Peddlers Mall before.
But if you tuck it under your seat, you're concealing it.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be left out in the door so it wouldn't be concealed. Because if you can't see it, if a cop can't see something when he stops you, it's considered a concealed item. If a cop can see it, if he opens the door. When
I quickly Googled it, it said Kentucky, it's open carry allowed, but not concealed carry.
Yes.
Because as in if you're hiding it, because you can sneak it out and then catch somebody off guard, I'm guessing.
Right. Even if you have it in your door and the cop can't see it in your door because you're sitting there, that's still not considered concealed. If you opened up your door and the cop can see it in your door pocket, he can visibly see it, that's not concealed. So you have to attempt to not conceal.
And also 9 times out of 10, they'll even ask if there's any weapons.
Yes, and you should always be truthful.
Yes.
Because whether or not you're carrying the right way, you should still be truthful, because it's better to explain stupidity than it is to explain lying. Because if they want to find it, they'll find it.
Yes.
We need to pull my mower out of I bought a mower yesterday. We need to pull it out of the truck. So I'm going to let you guys go for now. Okay?
But yeah, just not toys.
Not a toy, guys. Not a toy.